and power.
Why are you here? What? Elijah, since you already left this house, please respect my privacy. I don't want you to be coming here without letting me know about it first.
Let me explain, Julia. I only dropped by to tell you that David got back today just in case you wanted to see him, that's all.
Oh. As if that was the reason. Thank you, but, I would appreciate it more if you would call me before coming here, so we can avoid misunderstandings.
Yes, I thought of doing that. But I wanted to see you, even for an instant.
Darling. I'm so glad you're back. So how did things go with the hotels?
I did really well, Mom.
Yamile seemed to like what I did. But then, now that I'm done with that, I want to quit my job at the company. I can't continue working with Dad.
No.
Rahina, I know that what I'm going to ask you is not easy, but please don't quit. Things are getting more complicated with your father. You know what the lawyer said to me?
What?
He has surely been putting shares and properties under a different name in order not to give them to me.
What?
Yes.
But why? I can't believe that Dad is doing that.
Me too. Listen, darling, if you continue working in the company, you can find out all the things that he's been doing. I mean, at least in the business. Please, darling,
But,
stay
Mom.
there, please.
Rahina,
No,
I'm glad you're back. So, what's going on? What? What were you asking Rahina to do?
I'm simply asking her for her support, just like I asked you and Eric. Because I can't take this anymore.
Elijah, all this seeing each other often is not working for me. Honestly, it's not helping me to sort out what I'm feeling for you.
Julia, I want you to know that I love you. And yes, I know that I made a mistake, a serious mistake. And if I'm going to lose you because of that, well then, as of today, I think I will always be alone. Because you are the love of my life.
That is not true.
Yes, it is
no,
true.
No, it's not true. Because if it is, then Montserrat, Caridad, and all the other women wouldn't exist in our lives.
What?
I want you to leave. Please, leave. Now.
So Rueda already has a list of properties. Very good, Agustin, thank you.
Good evening.
Hello, dear. Welcome back.
Well, here are the documents stating that the turnover of the hotels has been completed. The project is now officially closed.
Can we talk about this tomorrow at the office? I just want to welcome you back home.
Well, I only came back to this house because I've already broken up with David.
David, we really need to talk.
No, there's no point in doing that, Mom. I don't want to fight with you anymore, okay? So please, just leave.
No. No, please,
I don't wanna
listen to me.
talk.
I'm sorry, son, but you need to listen to me. Because this is about you and Regina.
Darling, I know it was wrong for me to kiss Julia. And I know that I should have talked to you first.
No.
I know that...
First, you should have waited until you were divorced. And you should have waited for her to do the same.
Yes, you're right. That is true, but sometimes our feelings are so strong that we tend to do things our way, and it's not always right.
I'm perfectly aware of that.
You know, darling,
You destroyed me.
Don't say that, darling. I've been calling you a lot, Daniela. Why didn't you call me back?
What for? So you could scold me for putting Julia in her place?
Have you already spoken to your father about the agreement we talked about? No.
And what is that?
We all agreed that it's best if you leave this house. Save us the annoyance of seeing you here.
I swear that whatever Regina saw, it's not what it seems. Arturo wanted to kiss me, but I didn't want him to.
I don't believe you. I just can't. All right, hold on. Can you tell me that you weren't in touch with him when you were in the hospital? Tell me that you didn't meet him at Vallarta, Mom. What else? You know, it'll be easy for me to believe that you were never unfaithful to Dad if you come clean about it.
I can't swear to any of that, David.
Oh, of course
no,
you
I
can't.
can't because that happened at another time.
Please, that's enough. Why are you trying to deny it? You obviously have feelings for that guy.
No, that
Stop
is
lying
not
to
true.
yourself.
That is not true.
Of course it is. It's obvious, Mom. That's why you feel bad. You feel guilty with me and with Dad.
Things are not like that, David. That's
really
not
think
how
I'd
it is,
believe
my
that?
love. Listen to me. If you want, I can talk to Regina. I'll explain
No.
everything to her.
No.
Believe me, David. Son, I beg you. I'm not dating Arturo. Why won't you believe me? Let's forget about that. We can talk about that later. What matters now is your relationship with Regina.
Oh, you helped me get back with her?
Yes.
Don't you think I haven't tried to do that? Mom,
Please,
it's
son.
over. She doesn't want to be with me because she can't stand the fact that you were destroying her family.
So you've already decided, huh? No. This is my house.
Well, if you want me to grant you the divorce, what I want is for you to leave this house to my children and to me.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't. My grandfather built this house. He gave it to my father, and my father left it for me. You know what this house means to me.
Well, you know what? If you were a gentleman, we would never have to ask you to do this. Because you would just leave without saying a word.
Stop blackmailing me with that.
Dad, you know you're unbelievable. And besides, you're the one that started all of this.
That's right. And the least that you could do is to leave this house.
This is not a matter of money. I even offered to give your mother a new house, more luxurious than this, and I'll shoulder all the expenses of that house too, but not this one. I'm sorry, not this house.
Daddy, what is
this
wrong
is a
with you?
family house.
You're behaving badly.
I don't care.
Come on.
Enough of this. This is a problem between your mother and I. It's none of your business. This is a problem I have to solve with her, not with any of you. Period.
Of course. We're not supposed to meddle in your business, but we're suffering the consequences of what you are doing, right?
What are you talking about?
You know
Look,
exactly
you
what
have no
I'm
right to
talking
meddle in
about.
this because this is a problem between your mother and me, okay? None of you need to leave. You can stay here anytime. You're my children too, okay? Darn it. Listen, my family built this house and your mother only wants to keep this in order to annoy me. That is all she wants.
She is our mother.
So?
Can't believe that we were fighting because of David, and now I have to argue with you again because of this house, Dad.
You know what, Dad? You're unfair. As usual. You know what I said to Eladio today?
Eladio?
Yes.
Oh, what?
That I wish you were more like him.
Look, I don't mean to be rude to you. But Mom, I want us to stay distant from each other. It's what's best for the both of us. Mom,
No,
let go.
son.
Come on, that's enough. Relax, I'm going to do the same with Dad. Whether I get back together with Regina or not, things will never be the same for the three of us.
Come on, David. Don't be so hard on me.
How can you possibly ask me not to be hard on you, huh? I haven't forgotten all the hurt that you've been through, and I'm not tolerating what Dad did to you with Caridad. But please, you hurt Dad too with Arturo, so don't deny it. I don't know who hurt who first. I don't care about that. But I was hurt myself.
David, please. You cannot look at it like
How do
that
you expect
because
me to see it then? There's no other way to see it. You're my mother, okay? I can't take that away from you, and if you decide to divorce Dad, that's all right. I'm going to back you up, and I'll make sure that you're not left unprotected. I will make sure you get something, but nothing more than that.
Please, David.
Please get out of here.
David. I love you so much, son. All I want is for you to reconcile with Regina. All I want is for you to be happy by her side.
Why are you crying, Julia? What happened?
I tried to talk to David, but he won't listen to me. My son doesn't want anything to do with me.
Calm down, don't cry. Come here. It'll be all right, Julia.
Do not compare me with Eladio. That guy is a wretch. He's a hypocrite.
You are mistaken, Arturo. Eladio is a gentleman, and he would never dare to evict his wife from her own home like you are doing.
He knows how to
you.
appreciate people. Come on, Dad. He just turned me into a supermodel while you decided to have me cleaning the house or serving coffees at the office.
And he has always treated me well. No, he did more than that. He helped me with my relationship with his son. And of course, you couldn't do that because it didn't suit you to let David and me be together and spoil your relationship with Julia. As you can see, you have disappointed all of us. And you have hurt us in more ways than one. And so I am not going to let you deprive my children of their home. I will fight for it to the death.
So be it.
Hey, stop crying, okay? I'm going to talk to him right now. He can't make you suffer like this.
No, don't make this any bigger than it already is.
But it hurts me to see you cry.
Okay, but it really is pointless for you to talk to him right now. Everything incriminates me. Regina saw it when Arturo kissed me.
All right, but you told me before that it was nothing, that you don't care about him. Or is that what you just told me? Julia, please look into my eyes and tell me the truth. Julia.
No, that doesn't mean anything. You have no right to ask me anything, and much less ask me to be honest with you.
Well, just swear to me that you won't get back together with Arturo.
No, I'm not going to swear anything to you. Since we separated, I can do whatever I please with my life. Is that clear?
Julia.
Mom, calm down. I'm sure that Dad is not going to kick us out of the house.
I don't know. I don't recognize him anymore. I think he's capable of doing anything for that woman. Try not to think about that, Mom. You have no idea how much his attitude hurts me. He's so egotistic. If he doesn't want to think about me, that's fine. But to do this to all of you is unforgivable.
That is why I told him about Eladio, because that's true.
But Daniela, you shouldn't have said that.
Oh, but why not, Mom? It's the truth. Eladio did appreciate my worth, and my father never did. By the way, Eladio did actually leave his house, and he left it to that woman.
Wait. What? You mean Julia and Eladio are already living apart?
Yeah.
Of course. Of course, that is what your father wants the house for, to bring that woman here to live with him.
Come in. I was planning to give you the papers from the Monterey project tomorrow, Dad.
I didn't come here for that. I want to talk to you about your mother. I ran into her outside and she was so upset. What's the matter, David? She said you won't listen to her.
What happened? The truth is I'm tired and fed up of hearing nothing but lies. That's what happened. Sorry, but you shouldn't be meddling with our issues.
All right, stop that. That's enough. I'm asking as your father. I'm worried about you. And I'm worried about Julia too. That's why I want to know what happened. David, your mother told me that Regina saw her when Arturo kissed her. Why didn't you tell me about it? David!
Well, I chose not to tell you about it because I simply don't want to make things worse. I didn't tell you because I don't want you and Mom to continue hurting each other.
Son, I love your mother. I do love her. But do you know if she reciprocated when Arturo was kissing her?
Dad, I didn't see them kissing, okay? It was Regina who
Yes,
saw
I
them.
know that. But what exactly did she tell you, son? Please, son. Did Arturo kiss her by force, or were they kissing each other?
All right, I already told you. I don't know. I really don't know, Dad. Listen, this is really uncomfortable for me, okay? So I'm going to ask you to not mix me up into this problem. I'm very disappointed. I'm disappointed in both of you. So if that's the reason why you came here, you're wasting your time.
I'm sorry, Mom, but it's the truth. The head of publicity told me that they are no longer delivering the materials to Eladio at his home, but at a hotel.
That Julia is shameless. She decides to leave Eladio, she leaves her own home, and then what? Is she planning to come and live here with my husband? Well, who knows, because Eladio and Julia already actually had huge problems before. That must have been the excuse she used in order to be able to get separated from Eladio. Yes, you're right. Yes, I remember that the two of them had a problem because of Franco. That's right. But anyway, at the end of the day, he is her godson and they are family. No. The truth is I didn't want to say anything and make things worse, but that's not the truth. The truth is Franco is the son that Eladio had with another woman.
Listen, Dad, Attorney Rueda will be in charge of my divorce from Consuelo.
Why does it have to be Rueda? Why not Agustin?
Listen,
What?
Dad.
Why your mother's lawyer? Darn it, I mean no.
Dad, I would have chosen Agustin if he didn't take Consuelo's side.
For goodness sake, stop that.
Miguel, your beloved son and your best friend Agustin have become very close friends.
Look, Agustin is a great lawyer. He never mixes personal matters with work.
But it's obvious he's supporting Consuelo and not me. Besides, I've already chosen Rueda.
I hope he doesn't complicate matters then. The good thing is that Consuelo is sensible. She's not ambitious like your mother.
Look, Mom doesn't want to take everything from you. And that's not fair, Dad. You've worked for everything. The house belonged to my grandparents.
Thank you for your support. That means a lot to me. Thank you.
I swear, he's the most beautiful baby I've ever seen in my life. Just like his mother.
It's calming to watch him like this. He makes me feel at ease. Seeing him makes me feel like a baby again.
If you want, I can put you to sleep in my arms.
Oh, I'd be so happy to do that with you.
I miss you so much. If Eric has been trying to separate us, he's achieved the exact opposite because my love for you has only grown stronger.
I feel the same for you. I can't stop thinking about you. I even picture my life with you. With my son.
I only have one plan with you. That is to love you like no one else could. You know what? I used to hate talking on the telephone, but now we spend hours on it. I'll never get tired of your voice.
And I of hearing your advice, of the way you make me laugh, of the way you make me feel.
Listen, what if you turn on the loudspeaker so I can tell him a story?
Well, but first tell me what you want.
I love you. I love you both.
But of course I can't openly admit in front of Mom that I'm backing you up. But I understand you, Dad. I just want you to be happy and you'll decide what suits you best.
Thank you. I think that what you're doing for the both of us is very noble.
But please, Dad, don't tell my sisters that I'm on your side. Maybe that way they will let me manage the shares that you put in their names, because I assume that with this business of the divorce, you'll have to distribute your properties. And I'm sure you're going to put shares in our names, right?
Well, I will inform you all later about that.
Tell me about it, because I want to help you, Dad.
Yes, I will let you know. Your words, your love, your support. All those are more than enough for now, thank you.
Oh, Clara, why does my life seem to be so complicated? I don't want any more problems, especially since my son is starting to acknowledge me.
Oh, that's good news, Caridad.
But on the other hand, there's Marintia and my grandson. Although Franco did not like the idea that I'm getting in touch with her. I kept in contact with her so she wouldn't get rid of the baby.
Yes, Caridad, but if Franco is the father of the baby, he has to assume his responsibility.
Well, I wish he would. But I also understand that he can't do it openly. Because of Gabby.
Oh dear, I already warned you about that ever since they were dating.
I want him to take care of his son, but he can't do it like that with Marintia. No. I suppose he will have to choose between her and Gabriela.
Yes, I agree with you. And even though he is your son, you shouldn't be covering up for him. It's better if he makes up his mind now because it will be even tougher for Gabby if she finds out that Franco has a child with another woman.
For now, the only thing that matters is for my grandson to survive, and that's all.
Oh yes, I'll pray for that. The baby. is an innocent being. And I, Caridad, I'm going to pray very hard to the Virgin so your grandson gets well.
Thank you. You have been so kind and generous.
I think that's the reason why the Lord rewarded me. And now I feel so very happy at Justina's side.
It's done.
It's done.
Yes, it's fixed. The short circuit has been fixed. And,
Thank you.
And concerning your heater, I'll just go buy some parts that I need and I'll fix it.
I'm very grateful to you, Justino.
No,
Here,
man, it was
have some
nothing.
coffee. Sit down.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. Tell me something. To start with, let's talk business. How much do I owe you?
No, man, what are you thinking? I didn't do this for money. Listen, man, you helped me fulfill my beloved Maribel's dream. May she rest in peace. You know what? She passed away all while her dreams are coming true. Beside my daughter, too.
How is Luisita?
She's starting to learn how to live without her mother. My dear wife sent us a very huge angel, so we wouldn't be left alone.
Oh, that's for sure. All right, let's see. Tell me about it. Tell me about the angel.
Actually, Clara and I are giving each other a chance.
Clara?
Yes.
Well, I'm really happy to hear that. I'm very happy for you, Justino. She's a very nice person. A great woman.
Yes. I love her very much, and she knows it. I love her as a friend and as a woman. And well, Luisita adores her. I'm sure that Clara's going to be a great role model for my daughter.
You're perfectly right about that. I know that for all children, it's extremely important to have a role model. After that, the children will grow up. And do you know what will happen to that child? He'll find out that his idol becomes human, and he'll see the truth, and realize that he's not that great at all.
Mamrahina! Look at this, Mamrahina. Someone sent you this.
Oh, it's a turtle. Let me see it.
Oh,
hello there.
what a nice
so
gift.
Cute.
It came from Sir David. That means you two have reconciled, right?
No, David didn't send me this. It was probably Jorge.
I don't
there.
think so.
Hello.
Let me read the card.
No, I'm sure that it was Jorge. David would never give me a turtle.
Let's see. Oh dear, it's cute.
Just look. Look at who sent it.
Oh, that means you're right. It's from Jorge Perez. But
I'll take
Mamrahina,
it.
what's the meaning of this? Why did he send you this? Tell me. Mamrahina?
Actually, I don't know why.
Gomez Luna Association. Mother, I've been thinking about what you said to me yesterday, and the truth is, I think you're right.
All right, so can you promise me that you will stop fighting with your father?
Yes, I won't. And for the time being, I'm not going to quarrel with him anymore. I'm going to try to get closer to him, and you know what? You should do the same.
No. No, not me, son. I would rather stay away from him. That's what I should have done from the very beginning.
Okay, listen to me. Eladio is already separated from Julia, and if you ever loved him once, take advantage of it and win his love back. I beg you, Mother. You are beautiful. I know you can do it.
And I'm the one in charge of Eric Montenegro's divorce.
Okay, but I don't care about that. Any updates on Nina's divorce?
Arturo is putting his properties and shares under someone else's name. So Nina won't get everything when it comes to his possessions.
Of course.
I'm already doing an investigation about that case as we speak.
I want you to give me that name as soon as you get it. Is that clear?
Of course.
No, son. I just can't believe you're expecting me to rekindle my relationship with Eladio.
But tell me, why not? Listen, this is your chance to be Mrs. Gomez Luna. You have all the rights. You bore him a son.
Yes, a son whom he refused to acknowledge.
Well, that way it would be much easier to make him give me his family name.
You say that as if everything was going in my favor. If Eladio would not leave Julia before, he will not do it now.
Listen to me. They're not together anymore. Julia is not interested in getting back together with him. Please listen to me.
think about it. Just think about it. Think about it. If you do that, you'd make me happy. I want you to know that you're very pretty. It's true.
Montenegro.
We are now ready to start working on the hydroelectric power plants. The permit and all the paperwork are ready.
I started working on it when I was in Monterrey.
You don't sound very excited.
I am very excited about the project. But I don't feel comfortable dealing with you. Actually, I was thinking of quitting. But I realized that I have to take care of my mother's interests just like you're doing with yours and Julia's as well.
Listen. It would be easier for all of us if you and David would understand that Julia and I have loved each other even before the two of you existed.
Are you trying to justify things? Because as an excuse, it leaves much to be desired.
Honey, I want you to understand. I want to explain myself so you can understand.
And how do I explain to you that what you're doing is not good for your children?
My love, I will never stop loving all of you. Never. Even if you cannot understand me as a man, I will always be your father.
Well, if you really loved us, you wouldn't do anything to hurt our mother. Because if you hurt her, you're also hurting all of us.
Well, I am sorry, but if she were not so ambitious and so greedy, things would be different. It would be very different, period, because she wants to take away from me my ancestral home just because she feels like it. Imagine my parents' house. My goodness.
Listen, I'm sure that Mom doesn't even want that house. It's just her way of showing you how hurt she is, Daddy, because you don't love her anymore. It's a way of getting even.
To get even with me about what? Tell me. I gave her everything. I treated her like a queen. I always respected her. It's just that love and relationships eventually come to an end. Now, listen to me.
Well, it hurts me to hear you say that so blatantly. That in spite of 25 years of marriage to her, you never stopped loving Julia? Your heart was always with Julia? You were thinking of her, you were just using my mother? You didn't love her like you claimed you did.
Sir
You
Arturo.
toyed with my mother.
Excuse me. The thing is, Sir Jorge has already arrived.
Okay, next time let me know through the intercom, okay? Tell him to come in.
Yes, sir, I'm sorry. You may come in.
We'll continue this talk later, dear.
No, that's not necessary. I've said everything I had to say.
Coming. Justino, come in.
Thank you. I have everything now.
Really?
I already bought the parts for the heater.
Okay, just leave them there next to the folder, please.
Okay.
Listen, I wanted to ask you something. Do you by any chance have any... Well, do you have any working knowledge about prices of construction materials?
Yes, of course. Yes,
You do?
I do, of course. Actually, I do a lot of construction work, and I do masonry, carpentry, and plumbing. I do that during my spare time.
Well, I think you're the right person that I'm looking for. Please, have a seat. I want you to hear me out. Look, I got this list of budgets from the construction in Santa Fe.
Uh-huh.
And in my opinion, I think they're too high. I want to know what you think.
Okay, let me take a look at the prices.
All right?
Let me see it.
I would love it if you would help me with this, because I would like to have someone whom I can trust.
Oh, well, of course, you can count
Really?
on me. Yes, of course.
That's perfect.
Actually, if you want, I can check the materials every day.
The government granted me a small business owner's loan so I could grow it.
That's good. If you can handle large projects such as hotels, it means that you belong in another league, at another level now as a contractor. That's good.
Thank you. Actually, I want to improve more. And now that I'm back from Monterrey, well, I wanted to seek new opportunities, and it's an honor to work with Montenegro Construction.
I am glad because I need trustworthy people. And I can see you can help us.
Well, I want you to know you can always count on me, Mr. Arturo.
Okay.
It is an honor for me to be this boy's godfather. I promise to take care of him.
I know you will. I know that you and Regina will always guide him.
All right. I'm not only here to agree on the baptism details. I'm also here because I want to tell you that Eric didn't want me to be in charge of the divorce on behalf of both of you, and he doesn't want any mutual agreement.
What's going to happen?
Attorney Hector Rueda is going to be in charge of his divorce. He is one of the best lawyers in the city.
Good day, Mrs. Consuelo Martinez?
Yes, that's me.
Please sign this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It says it's a divorce suit that Eric has filed, and it's against me.
Let me look at it. He's asking here for the full custody of your son. Eric wants the child to live with him, and he doesn't want to let you see him.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Hello.
I want to talk to Miss Regina Montenegro.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, there she is. Regina, I need to talk to you.
Well, I don't want to talk to you, so please go away. And don't ever come back.
It is very important. I'll explain everything to you. What's more, if you want, we can ask your father to be with us. This is important. Call him.
No, that would be pointless
Please.
because I don't believe either of you.
No, please, give me an opportunity to explain to you. For my son's sake, please.
The only reason we were ever acquainted was because of your son. And that's already gone thanks to you and my father.
Listen to me.
No.
Don't do this, please.
Don't even try to make me accept you as my father's lover.
No.
If that's what you want, I'm not going to do it, and I'm never going to forgive either of you. You and my father have done us a lot of harm. How could you let David and I fall in love with each other if you knew this was going to happen? Tell me, how could you even think of putting a love affair ahead of your son's happiness?
I have nothing to do with your father.
Agustin, please do something about this. I don't want them to take my son away.
Relax.
They can't take him away, right? They can't. I am his mother, and he's just a baby. They can't take him away. He depends completely on me.
That's an advantage. The baby has to be with you because you are still breastfeeding him. But once that period is over, Eric will insist on taking him away from you.
Oh, no. No, this can't be. I won't allow it.
Listen, I must warn you that this lawsuit is going to take a very long time.
I cannot let them take my son away from me. I'm going to fight for him. I have to speak with Mr. Arturo.
I don't know if Arturo will be able to make Eric change his decision. Look, I'm going to study this lawsuit carefully, and I'm going to prepare an answer. I'm leaving now, my handsome godson. Consuelo, you must remain calm.
How can you possibly ask me that? I can't even bear the thought of my baby being far away from me. I'm going to go crazy if they take him. Please, Agustin, you have to help me.
Relax. I'm going to find a way to protect you.
Things are not always what they seem. I swear to you, there's nothing going on between your father and
But
me.
I saw you.
What did you see?
What do you mean? I know what I saw. You were kissing.
No,
what
that's
else
not
do I
what
need to
happened.
see?
Take care of the
Listen, your
details,
father was the one who
Regina,
stole it.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad to see you. I have great news for you.
That's what I need for you to give me some good news. Let's go to my office so you can tell me about it.
Julia?
Daddy, I just hope that you tell this woman to give up this farce about her coming to see me when actually it's an excuse for her to see you.
Regina, please stop it.
Let me remind you that this is a family enterprise, in which my mother is a shareholder too, so out of respect for her, and also for us, don't ever set foot here again.
I am sorry, Julia.
Listen to me carefully. I want you to tell your daughter that...
Relax, not here, not here. Calm down and let's head into my office. We can talk there if you want, but calm down. Okay. Angeles, please tell the board of directors that I will be there shortly.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. What happened?
Franco, now I do have some very good information for you.
What is it?
Mr. Gomez Luna's wife is here right now. She just argued with my boss's daughter.
Wait, hold on. Are you telling me that at this very moment, Julia is with Arturo Montenegro? Thank you. I'm going to pay you very well for this.
I'll call you back later.
Are you eavesdropping?
No, I'm just waiting for them to go away so I can go back to my place.
Okay.
May I come in? here are the papers for the hotel's turnover, Dad.
I will look at that later. I already spoke with Jamil and she told me everything's in order.
Very well. Then I'm going to carry on with the Santa Fe project, but there's no way I'm going to be Franco's neighbor. I don't want that penthouse, Dad.
Son, try to understand. I was the one who made the mistake, not him. And in fact, I am considering giving you more shares in the company.
No, hold on. Are you doing this just so Mom can get less from the divorce? Whatever happened to love, Dad? I thought you loved her.
I'm asking you to explain clearly to your daughter that there is nothing going on between us.
I already did that, but she doesn't believe me. You know what? Even though you're saying that you don't love me, we both know that it's a lie and that there's something between us. My goodness. I dare you to say you haven't thought of me all these days like I've been thinking of you. Say it.
No. I am just very worried about my son. He's very angry with me right now and concerned about Regina.
Yes, Julia. We cannot change the past, but we can decide about our future. Look, I was separated from you. I know that I hurt you. I'm ashamed to have made another woman pregnant and for leaving you alone. I did tell you the truth about it, and I take full responsibility for my mistake. But Eladio did the exact same thing. But he lied to you, and he deceived you the entire time. I know that ruined my life. I'm responsible for that. But now that you know the truth, you are going to be free. We have another opportunity. Please tell me, don't you want to be happy at my side? Answer me.
No, wait a minute. What are you talking about? I am not doing this to harm your mother. I am doing it to benefit you, because you are my son.
Well, then I suggest that you don't have to do it, because it's just going to look like some kind of revenge because you want to get back at Mom, not to mention Franco as well. Or don't tell me that you're going to give him more shares.
No. Oh, son, I do understand you, and I'm not surprised. I know what you are like. You are not concerned about material things.
Well, I've always believed that there are different kinds of riches, Dad. For instance, the one I seek is love. I'd give up everything. To have the riches of love, to be able to start again with Regina, to be with her forever. That's what I want. You really have no idea. Do you know Justino? Well, never mind, you don't. Justino is a worker who told me that after his wife died, he and his daughter were able to start their lives again, that they were able to find love again. But look at me.
Nothing.
I have nothing.
You have nothing. But you'll get what you deserve. Listen carefully. You are going to have love. Always. I know, son, that love will be yours.
Well, I wish the same thing for you, Dad. I hope you have lots of love, that you find it too. I've seen how persistent you are in getting back Mom, and I want to get back Regina in the same way too. I want her to be with me, to be by my side. And pretty much how you don't want to ever lose Mom, well, I definitely don't want to lose Regina either, Dad. Oh, it's true, you have no idea about everything I would give up, of everything I would do to erase what has happened and start over. I know it's impossible. It's like trying to find love somewhere else. It's impossible, but I don't care.
No, the past is far behind us now.
No, you know better than anyone that's not true. Every time we see each other, everything just comes back. Why don't you think about it?
I beg you, please don't confuse me.
Well, if you feel you're confused, it is because you're fighting against your feelings. You must stop deceiving your heart. Allow your feelings to flow. I am convinced, Julia. We should allow each other to pick up where we left off. We need to do that, Julia.
No, Arturo. I simply came to clear things up with Regina. I ask you, I beg you, tell her that there's nothing going on between us. Tell her that. And don't ever talk about us again, Arturo.
Julia, I will wait for you, as long as it takes. I am going to give you the opportunity to accept what you feel for me. Because you and I finally deserve to be happy.
But the thing is...
Don't think about anything. Just think about your feelings.
I'm going to make you a list of all the projects we're planning to start working on.
Thank you. That's going to be very helpful so I can start organizing.
The first thing we'll work on is a hydroelectric power plant. What is it?
Nothing. You're the one who has a problem. Stop pretending. I know you, Regina. What is it? Tell me. You'll like this because of your talk with that lady.
Jorge, I just feel awful.
Who is that woman, huh?
That woman is my father's lover.
Really?
She's also David's mother.
I'm home, Consuelo.
Clara, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, my milk stopped flowing.
What?
Suddenly, just like that. I don't know, I don't understand what's going on, but I can't feed my baby right now.
Oh dear, calm down, Consuelo. Why don't you call the doctor? I'll prepare the baby formula in the meantime.
But this cannot happen. If I stop breastfeeding my baby, Eric is going to take him away.
No.
Well, here are the points that we are basically fighting for.
This is very good. But I have to say, I honestly thought that taking the baby away from her would be something that could be done very quickly, attorney.
We cannot separate the child from his mother as long as she is breastfeeding him.
But then, we have to wait a long time for her to stop doing that.
I know. You need to be very patient.
I know that, but isn't there anything we can do to speed things up?
The only way that would be is if the child were to be in danger while he is with his mother. But that is not the case, so we will have to wait.
My connection in the Montenegro group has just informed me that Godmother is in Arturo Montenegro's office.
What did you say?